What's up, guys? Welcome to the last video of position rankings for week 6. I am Nathan with the Fantasy Fanatics. That is Spencer with the Fantasy Fanatics. We are this is what, Thursday? This is coming out Thursday?
I think I just found a new thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's your thing. Does this come out Thursday or Friday?
Thursday night.
Thursday, right before the game. We're going to go one by one and tell you who you should be starting. It's either going to be a tight end 1, a tight end 2, or leave them on your bench. This is for a 12-team league in half-point PPR. You want to start with arguably the ugliest man in the NFL, Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah, he's a tight end 2. Could make an argument that he might be a tight end 1, in deeper leagues. I don't think so. I think he's right there at that borderline tight end 1, tight end 2 territory. Facing Tampa Bay, so not great matchup, but Steelers love Pat Freiermuth, so they might just force him the ball.
Dawson Knox, we're leaving him on the bench. I love his talent. I love the offense, but for whatever reason, he hasn't been producing. So let's leave him on the bench until he does produce.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and throw 2 guys in there real quick. We'll throw Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce in
Dog.
there for tight end 1 and tight end 2. And then I'll go to Tyler Higby. He's our tight end 4 this week. So you draft Tyler Higby every single year.
Big rig.
And, call for this breakout. It's finally the breakout. Did you draft him?
I'm in most of my leagues, actually, yes.
But not in
our main league because I got Dalton Schultz and tight end 1 Tyler Conklin.
Yeah, so I'm sure you don't love that. You thought you had, yourself a stud in Dalton Schultz, and it turns out Tyler Higby is the greatest tight end in the world. So,
but we recover. Sliding in right between Mark Andrews and Tyler Higby is Dallas Goddard, an absolute stud. I did not, I haven't watched him too much over the years. The dude is electric with the ball. Reminds me a little bit of Travis Kelce, not quite to the same extent, obviously, because of the offense. But anytime he gets the ball, he could take it to the house. The dude's very explosive. If you've got him, you're lucky enough to draft him. Set it, forget it. Our tight end 3.
Yep. Taysom Hill. This is the biggest gap we've ever had in our rankings this year. He comes in at tight end 16. So we'll move him right here at the end of tight end 2. You have him as a tight end 1 this week.
I do.
I have him as a borderline bench play. In the last video we talked about Alvin Kamara and will he keep getting vultured? I don't think so. I think this will be the week where Taysom Hill goes, 1 rush for 14 yards. And what's crazy is that's still good enough to finish tight end 24.
Yeah.
But Taysom Hill either is going for 30 or he's going for 0. And you just kind of I can't.
You have a stroke.
He go for 0 60, 70% of the time. It's just tough to play him. You're basically throwing a dart throw. If you have some bums Evan Ingram, Dalton Schultz, Irv Smith, Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry, somebody like that, sure, play him. But if you have, one of the top 10 tight ends here, you're going to play them over Taysom Hill, in my opinion.
If you have Taysom Hill, I think you got to try and sell him right now. His value is never going to be higher after coming off an ungodly good game.
Yep.
David Njoku, I think, is at the very end of tight end 1. I think he's the last one to make tight end 1. He's been, I guess they're validating why they paid him so much money. He looks really good. He's their second option behind Amari Cooper in the passing game, and Jacoby Brissette looks competent. I think if he keeps up, and then once I get Deshaun Watson back, if you have Njoku, you might have yourself a stud come fantasy playoffs time.
Yep. I want to touch on Taysom Hill one more time. He has 1 target through 5 games.
But he doesn't need targets.
I don't think that in this, I saw Mike Clay say it, not even the best running backs of all time can maintain what he's doing. He's averaging 11 yards per carry. It's something wild.
It's like Brian Robinson.
And the thing is teams know what you're doing when you put him in there.
Still can't stop him.
He's thrown the ball 3 times this year. You know what they're doing if you put him in there. But Irv Smith is our tight end 15 actually right above Taysom Hill. He's facing Miami. I have him at 15. You have him at 16. He's just kind of solid. He probably can get you 5 catches for 40 yards every week.
Yeah. Gerald Everett right in front of Njoku in the tight end 1 tier. He's been very good. As long as they take him out and give him his breaks when he wants them, he's been very good. Justin Herbert is slinging that thing, and there's a chance that Keenan Allen doesn't play this week because of his nagging hamstring injury. So if Keenan Allen does not play. Expect another really good week from Gerald Everett.
Yep, Zach Ertz comes in right behind Higby. Me and you thought he was the steal of the draft. At tight end, he hasn't been great. He's been was somewhat solid, but they face Seattle, so this could be like the big Zach Ertz game.
Yeah. The gingerbread man comes up next. Hayden Hurst. He is at the top of tight end 2 for us. He's looked pretty good recently, have to admit.
Does he look pretty good?
Yeah, I think he looks pretty good.
As like a person.
He's got a beautiful, beautiful beard on him.
And a great head of hair.
The red locks are flowing.
He probably has the biggest arms out of like any tight end in the league. Like, dude is jacked. dude is like massive.
Okay. Interesting. That's what you're looking at. All right.
When I look at my tight ends, that's
look at the arms.
And that's why I've had a combined 4.4 points on the year through week 5 at my tight ends. Up next, Robert Tonyan. Speaking of my tight end, we have him, trying to find him real quick, at tight end 12. So above, actually right behind Hayden Hurst. I'm at 12. You have him at 14. Faces the Jets. He doesn't look like Robert Tonyan from a few years ago. I was kind of hoping he would. But he does not. Still a nice play since Aaron Rodgers likes him. I think he's gotten like 4 or 5 targets most games this year. So
skipping over TJ Hawkinson, who has a bye this week. Spencer made this graphic, absolute clown. Dalton Schultz, he is in the tight end 2 tier. Our tight end 14 right above Irv Smith. He's battling the PCL injury, not ideal. Dak Prescott is not his quarterback, not ideal. I think you should probably hold on to him, hoping that his knee recovers and Dak comes back. But in the time being, it's hard to play him. I think you can probably find a better option as the time being. But he sneaks into our tight end 2 tier.
Yeah, Noah Fant will go on the bench. We have him at 21. I am at 17. You have him at 24. Faces Arizona. He's outside of our top 20. Don't know how he made this tier list. Just absolute rookie mistake by Spencer. I'm still getting used to it. So absolute rookie mistake, but Noah Fant kind of stinks.
First time. Tyler Conklin comes in right behind Hayden Hurst in the tight end 2 tier. He had an absolute screamer of a start to the season until last week where he caught a grand total of 0 balls. Me and you caught as many balls as Tyler Conklin and Dalton Schultz combined. Hopefully they keep throwing to him. CJ Uzoma's kind of a pest. Steals snaps, but not really targets. When they get the ball to Conklin, it's pretty good. I don't know why they don't get to him more.
So the best beard goes to these 2 guys right here, right?
It's got to be Hayden Hurst.
But Tyler Conklin,
the man looks like he dunked his beard into a pumpkin. It's fantastic.
And then if we're talking best hair,
Bob. It's got to be Bob.
You got to throw TJ in there too.
Bob rocking the mullet.
I was thinking about David Njoku's hair.
What is wrong with you?
I like his hair. He's kind of had it's like the Browns. It goes from brown to like orange. Maybe it is Browns. I don't know.
What is going on?
Hey, Dawson Knox has a good head of hair on him too.
Okay, that's respect.
So George Kittle, but am I up now?
Yep, you're up.
All right, George Kittle, still a tight end 1 play in my opinion. Faces Atlanta. I'm at 4. You have him at 6. George Kittle better get together.
Yes.
George Kittle better get it together. I think he has 4 points in the past 2 weeks. Better get it together. Doesn't look like a red zone target. Doesn't look like a target at all. Looks like Ross Dwelly out there. This is one of the best tight ends in the league. Kyle, how about we get him the ball? All right. But all the other 4 are out this week. That'll do it.
Logan Thomas might play. Just heads up.
If he does play, I'll go ahead and put you through your.
Put him right behind like Taysom.
Really?
Oh, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
He's hurt, and he hadn't looked great. Besides,
okay, week 1. Leave him on the bench. Understand?
We'll put him right there.
He just ain't got the head of hair.
He doesn't have the hair like other guys do. But the FF Fanatics 3 on Twitter, the FFFanatics.com. Anything you want to say, Nathan?
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is game day. We have an absolute shit show of a game. Hope you enjoy. Are you going to watch? Are you going to watch basketball? Preseason basketball, maybe? Maybe the move?
No. Does Wembanyama play?
No.
Okay, then no. Not watching basketball.
Yeah, be on the lookout for our Sunday live streams. We'll be putting up a poll about what time you want us to go live. Live streams have been popping. A lot of people coming in, asking questions. We answer them all. Make sure you get a part of it. Make sure you are a part of it. Ask us any and all questions. And good luck this week. It is week 6.
Yep.
Peace.